Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Monday, the 5th of May. The Public Service Associations ask the Auditor-General to check proposals to cut 23 Health New Zealand fraud and audit roles. It says the auditor should be concerned it'll reduce investigations. The health agency says it's cutting duplication created when Health New Zealand replaced DHBs. It says this structure allows expansion of the protective use of data analytics and promoting fraud awareness. Progress on New Zealand's trade deal with India. The first in-person round of negotiations around free trade begins in India this week. Formal negotiations were launched after a ministerial delegation visit to New Delhi in April. Trade Minister Todd McClay is also applauding a trade agreement with the European Union, with Kiwi exports to the EU increasing 28% in its first year, from $3.8 to $4.8 billion. Donations to National last year exceeded the combined total given to Labour, the Greens and ACT. Political parties must report donations annually, including identifying every donor giving more than $5,000. Senior political reporter Sophie Trigger has the numbers.
Just under $5 million was donated to National in 2024, compared to slightly over $1.6 million for the Labour Party. The Greens received just under $1.6 million and the ACT Party nearly $1.5. Meanwhile, New Zealand First raised nearly $760,000 in donations and Te Pāti Māori $54,000.
Thick black smoke can be seen billowing across parts of Auckland from a fire at a McDonald's in Pakuranga. There have been precautionary evacuations nearby, but no reports of injury. A recent case of a body being mishandled is prompting calls for more transparency. Former Tipene Funerals employee Fiona Bakulich has been recently jailed for interfering with human remains and obtaining by deception. The Funeral Directors Association says there's no legal requirement to have transparent pricing or detailed record keeping. CEO Gillian Boys says the organisation has lobbied for tighter controls since 1937.
We get told by officials that ministers are not particularly interested in death care. Healthcare obviously always makes the news.
Fire and Emergency says it's scrutinising an Employment Relations Authority decision about a sacked firefighter. Open Justice reports Joshua Strauss has been cleared of wrongdoing over pooling colleagues' meal allowances for shift groceries. Emily Ansell has more.
His employer accused him of misusing the money, but has been found to have unlawfully accessed Strauss's bank account before using the information in disciplinary action. Fire and Emergency says it can't comment further at this point. It says employment matters are confidential and the matter is still under judicial consideration.
To sport, and Netball New Zealand affirming plans for next year's ANZ Premiership, despite a broadcast deal still not in place. The governing body claimed to be planning for the retention of a 6-team competition. The Black Ferns Sevens have thumped rivals Australia 31-7 to win the season-ending World Championship tournament in Los Angeles. And the Warriors have beaten the Rockets in Game 7 of their first-round series to earn a place in the Western Conference semi-finals of basketball's NBA. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.